Now, a plan to merge some state-owned sugar millers has been opposed by those in the Western Kenya sugar belt who argue that it would limit competition and adversely affect the value chain. This emerged during a stakeholder meeting on sugar subsector's revival in Kisumu by the National Assembly's Joint Committee on Finance and Planning, Agriculture and Livestock.
Two committees of the National Assembly, that is the Committee on Finance and Planning and that on Agriculture and Livestock, are holding sugar subsector stakeholder meetings with those in the Western Kenya sugar belt. The meeting targets to get views from stakeholders about the proposed measures to drive the revival of the sugar subsector. Among the proposals is the writing off of 128 billion shillings in debt owed by the 5 state-owned sugar millers, namely Sony, Miwani, Nzoia, Muhoroni and Chemelil, and subsequent commercialization of the millers.
What you've had, the debate, I would say, is a political debate, is a directive debate, but now we need to put pen and paper and put now what's the intention of the people of this region and the intentions of His Excellency the President into a legislative framework.
Collectively, out of the 128 billion we are talking about today, the farmers are owed more than 1.7 billion shillings, the individual farmers. You can imagine how much they have been suppressed, by that kind of loss in terms of their money that is not paid.
Some of those who attended the stakeholder meeting in Kisumu were opposed to merging some factories on concerns that it could lead to monopolistic tendencies.
They do not want the privatization option that is taken that to lead to loss of the land that belongs to the factories, because some of that land is public land and the communities have got a stake in this particular piece of land.
There are managerial issues that we would wish to consider, particularly insofar as if you can see the private sector is doing extremely well. What is it that is there in the public sector mills that is deficient?
The Joint Committee is expected to submit its report to the August House in 2 weeks. For Private Edition, I am Wycliffe Okech.